Arsenal or England and the fog 4-3. If the Jap war had lasted longer, there would have been many surprises for the enemy. One was the American Army's 36-inch mortar, which had been specially developed for smashing up Jap defenses and the nips themselves. The mortar can fire a 2-ton shell and fire it a distance of 8 miles with first-rate accuracy. The crater dug by that one was a good 20 feet deep. I'm sure the Nips would have been very interested by this weapon. War echoes from Washington. At the Senate office building, the Pearl Harbour Enquiry opened with a bang. Two men profoundly concerned are Rear Admiral Kimmel and Lieutenant General Short, who held command at Pearl Harbour. A joint congressional committee headed by Senator Barkley was the investigating authority. Two early witnesses were Colonel Phelan of the Army General Staff and Rear Admiral Inglis, Naval Intelligence Chief. Reporters heard the colonel testify that no Army aircraft were ready to fight when the Nips attacked, although the enemy's intention was apparently well known 6 months before Pearl Harbour. Admiral Inglis revealed that 95% of Navy enlisted men were in their ships on the morning of the 7th of December 1941. The post-mortem continues. A far pleasanter subject is the contemplation of the remains of the Japanese Navy. The echoes of Allied bombs and torpedoes have died away, but the battered hulks of enemy warships still lie in the Kure Naval Base, grounded, smashed, derelict. They ingloriously tried to shelter here, but the storm of American air power caught them and destroyed them in harbor. Jap warships that survived may be used for atom bomb tests, perhaps, but whatever their fate, these pictures give at least a hint of what Japan started when she attacked Pearl Harbor. Finally, another war echo from Washington, where General Eisenhower appeared before the Military Affairs Committee. The question under consideration was whether universal military training should be continued. Eisenhower said,
"The facts of today must be faced. The preservation of our way of life in a world which twice within a single generation has fought to virtual exhaustion depends squarely upon the national security. That is a truism. I sincerely believe that the only practical way to assure the national security is by peacetime military training, and that this must be universal."
At this point, a member of the committee asked the general whether, as soldier and diplomat, he thought there was any chance of a lasting world peace. The general's reply was emphatic.
"Mr. Congressman, if I didn't think there was a chance of that, I wouldn't be here. I would jump out of my plane in the middle Atlantic. If the world has got to face the certainty of war, then I think it's high time the civilization was calling it a day. Now, the actual fact is that I believe this to be the greatest move that the United States can make in the direction of preserving the peace. I will tell you a conviction of which I'm perfectly certain. There's not a single country in Europe that fears strength in the United States. The only thing they fear is that we will go back to what we thought was isolation and do it by dismantling our strength and going back to where we were before. I believe that only strength can cooperate. That's what I believe.